Hey everyone, and welcome to Life Discipline 15 mind blowing psychological facts you won't believe. Psychology explores the fascinating science behind the human mind and behavior. For decades, researchers have been working to uncover why we act the way we do, and the discoveries just keep coming. Despite all the progress, there's still so much we don't understand. Some psychological insights are truly eye opening. For example, did you know that adding punctuation to your text messages could make you seem less genuine? Buckle up because you're about to take a thrilling ride through the world of psychology. Some of these facts might just help you understand yourself and the people around you a little better. Number 1. Having a plan B can actually hurt plan A. A study from the University of Pennsylvania found that when people had a backup plan, they performed worse on a task than those who focused only on the primary goal. When people know they have other options, their motivation to succeed decreases. This concept ties into expectancy theory, which says our motivation depends on how likely we believe success is. The very idea of a backup plan signals that failure is possible, which can undermine our effort. Researchers suggest that while it's wise to think ahead, obsessing over backups might actually sabotage your chances of success. Number 2. Yawning can help us connect. You know that feeling when someone yawns and before you know it, you're yawning too. Even if you're not tired, this contagious yawn is thought to be a sign of empathy. It's why children and people on the autism spectrum are less likely to yawn in response to others. It's not just about feeling tired, it's about bonding. When we catch a yawn, it's our brain's way of connecting with another person on an emotional level. Number 3. We care more about a single person than large scale tragedies. In a fascinating experiment, participants who were shown a photo of a starving child donated more money than those who were presented with statistics about millions of people facing famine. When the problem is too big, it feels hopeless, and we're less likely to act. Psychologists believe that helping one individual feels more attainable and meaningful than tackling something as vast as world hunger. Number 4. We remember beginnings and endings better than the middle. Ever notice how you can easily recall the start and end of a presentation or meeting, but the middle parts are a blur? This phenomenon is called the serial position effect. It shows that our brains are better at remembering the first and last parts of any sequence and struggle with the middle. So, if you have trouble remembering every detail of a talk, it's not necessarily a sign of attention problems. Number 5. It takes 5 positive events to offset one negative. You've probably heard that thinking about the positive can improve your mood. That's because we all have a negativity bias, which makes us focus on the bad instead of the good. To balance this out, psychology suggests a 5 to 1 ratio, 5 positive thoughts or events for every negative one. This ratio can significantly improve your outlook and boost your mood. Number 6. Food tastes better when someone else makes it. Ever wonder why that meal cooked by someone else tastes so much better than when you make it yourself? Research shows that when we cook for ourselves, by the time we eat, the excitement is gone. But when someone else is the chef, the anticipation makes the food seem much more delicious. Number 7. We prefer to know that something bad is coming. Ever feel that dread when someone says, "We need to talk"? Your mind races with possibilities. Interestingly, research has shown that most people would rather know something bad is coming than face the uncertainty of not knowing. Our brains are wired to deal with known threats, rather than the anxiety of not knowing what to expect. Number 8. Terkusilita ay merited. Strict rules make us want to break more. Psychologists call these reactants, when people react against perceived restrictions on their freedom. For example, teens who are grounded might sneak out more often or engage in risky behavior simply to regain a sense of control over their lives. Number 9. We want to squeeze cute things. Have you ever felt the urge to squeeze a cute puppy or baby? This reaction, known as cute aggression, helps balance the intense positive emotions that come from seeing something adorable. Psychologists believe this instinct prevents us from overwhelming the cute creature with too much affection. Number 10. We see what we want to see. Confirmation bias is the tendency to favor information that aligns with our pre-existing beliefs. It's why people with certain political views might only watch news that confirms their opinions and dismiss anything that contradicts them. Our brains are wired to interpret facts in a way that makes us feel comfortable. Number 11. The music you love was likely shaped in your teen years. That song you heard in high school that you still love. Studies show that we're more connected to music from our teenage years than from any other time in life. Music during those formative years releases dopamine, making it more emotionally resonant and more likely to stick with us for life. Number 12. Memories are like puzzle pieces, not perfect snapshots. Our memories aren't as accurate as we think. Often, our brains fill in missing pieces with imagined details, leading to false memories. For example, you might think you turned off the dishwasher before leaving for work when you actually didn't. This is because our brains rely on patterns and expectations, which can sometimes lead us astray. Number 13. We see faces in everything. Pareidolia is the tendency to see faces, even where none exist. It's why you might see a face in the moon or a pattern in the clouds. Our brains are so focused on recognizing faces, critical for social survival, that we sometimes perceive faces even in inanimate objects. Number 14. We rise to meet high expectations, known as the Pygmalion effect. This phenomenon shows that when others expect more from us, we tend to perform better. A famous study in the 1960s found that when teachers were told certain students had high potential based on fake IQ tests, those students ended up performing better, simply because their teachers expected more from them. Number 15. We're wired to prefer short-term deadlines. It's easy to procrastinate on long-term projects, but short-term deadlines are much more effective at getting us moving. Our brains respond better to deadlines measured in days or weeks, rather than months or years, often leading us to prioritize quick tasks that provide instant gratification. If you found this video interesting, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends to spread the knowledge. For more content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. And don't forget to check out our other videos too. Thanks for watching.